Hey everyone, back again with another episode of Mission Transmission where we finish up, hopefully. I'm busy now with the B clutch. Yeah, B. Yeah, I explained I had to make another one of those thingamabobs to get inside here. So, yeah, let's get into it. I'll show you now where I am with it. I just managed to I put it in the press now and just pushed it down. So yeah, but this one doesn't have a split clip like the others. So let me just show you. As I had to move the camera in the right position. So as you can see, this one doesn't have a split clip. So there is this ring at the bottom, but it's got basically like a snap ring, a small snap ring at the bottom. Yeah. So now I've been trying to get it out earlier, and I said, you know what? I'm not videoing this. I need to make a video of it. I know I said I'm not going to video. Well, it was just putting those friction plates in, or friction discs in, a lot in the way of the shot here. But I'll just try a different way. Hey, this is a strong bugger. This again is not slow motion. I'm just turning this thing really slowly. Let the tension come off. And now it's not moving. What the hell? There we go. Okay, move faster up now, yo. What's up with these damn things on? I just need to get new jacks. Aye. So now that can come out. Yeah, sorry, I'm not putting things in the shot here. And then let me just get this thing off my table here, and I can show you what's happening inside. Okay, so we've got this ring here, and then that's the spring plate. And now we need to get this out. Bling. So there's one O-ring there, there's one O-ring here, one here, and it looking over there. How many O-rings are here? 1, 2, 3. Okay, so it's right. So it's basically that's that 1, 2, and 1 on the outside. Cleaned up this drum. Cleaned this up, and I've replaced the O-rings all around. This was a weird one, kind of like a fit one, slides inside. And then of course I just used the oil just to lubricate them nicely. So now just have to get this one back in. What the hell was it? Something fell down. Okay. It was quite tight. So yeah, it's actually really is a good thing we did all this, because yeah, a lot of the O-rings that I took out from the other ones are kaput. And then and then back to this. This is to go in. That is to get pressed down. And then the fight. So I made a video earlier, and I said I didn't actually video another part that I was supposed to show, so I just let me just take it apart so everybody can see what I'm doing. And even though it's going to take some time, I'll just have to cut and make the video shorter. So I'm going to start assembling the drum, each drum, and then stack it up like a tower, because my plan is the transmission case. I saw a video somewhere, so it's actually easier with everything stacked up. Just slide the whole case over the whole innards. It'll just make life easier than trying to slide it in one by one, because the weight of it's a bit crazy. I'm only just hoping that this table will handle the weight. I did try it earlier, it was fine, but with the case on top of it as well. So I'm just going to show you the whole procedure, what goes into it, and then I'm going to take it apart again, because I have to wait for my nephew to help me, because once we get the case over, I need extra hands to lift this 100-kilogram monster. Let's get to it. Okay, so that one's done. And I just realized now the A clutch, which is this one, you can see the O-ring. There's an O-ring there inside. So obviously I've done the clutches on the inside, friction plates and stuff, but the night when I was busy with this was actually the night I got sick, so I completely forgot about this. So I need to open up here and I need to fit wherever those go. So yeah, so before I do that, I'm just going to pack the clutches inside this one, and then friction plates, and then just put the snap ring in. So I had this little snap ring off. This was by far the most difficult one to take out. So yeah, so what we have to do now, there's one O-ring there. Oh my, almost had a matter of back there. I wonder this thing was so strong. This one is actually double. Jeez. Okay. We've got one O-ring here, and now I've got one there. It's two. How many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. Where the hell? Okay, I think this piece also comes out. Yes! There's one there and one there. You see that? There's one. And one on the outside. Okie dokie. Let's clean up and change this over. The new one's on. Yes, so the time has finally come to put all this together. I had a trial run last night just to make sure everything was fitted properly and done properly. And yeah, it took us a few hours because I did make a mess up somewhere with one of the drums. Actually, I think it was the one there. I had there's like a little spring plate inside. I had it on the top when it's supposed to be at the bottom, so that one wasn't actually turning. So yeah, and then I made a jig where I stacked everything up and wanted to just take the casing and slide it over the top, and it didn't work because the oil fill holes, if I'm not mistaken, from the D and E clutch that lines up here wasn't lining up, because for some odd reason stacking it up the way we did and trying to put the case over was interfering somehow with the clutches, and it just didn't want to line up because it was like 3 mils or 2 mils the gap. But as you can see, the F clutch is already in there and it's mounted and bolted. Those bolts are all torqued. I actually put new bolts inside because the old ones, one broke of course, and I didn't trust them. They all torqued to like 23.5, 24 Newton meters. And then what was I saying? Oh yes, and then we decided, now let's stand it upright and then put each drum individually, and that went way better. It was much easier. And as you can see here, I'm trying to fix this. So the screw inside, the bolt that broke inside here, whoever broke it before, jeez, And I just can't drill through the center because it broke so awkwardly. Even if I took a center punch and knocked it, the punch would slide. I tried everything. I did drill quite a bit of it away, but what I've done is now I just filled it up with some lead. I'm going to try and center it again with the punch, sorry, and then drill right through again. Hopefully it works. If not, I'm just going to seal it up again. And then we've got all this nasty scratches here. This is from people prying with a screwdriver trying to take off the valve cover. I mean, not valve cover. What am I saying valve cover? Sump. So yeah, let's get on with this. Let's put it together. And after I fixed it, mess up. Let's just get so you can see the D&E drum is in, and it's a whole 2 days later because this thing gave us such a hard time. It refused to go in, just fighting and whatnot. We eventually got it in. I didn't get it on video because yeah, it was just too frustrating. Bring it, plier. So now all you have to do is put the snap ring in, and we'll show how we do the rest of them.
I got something that'll get the people on the floor.
tighten now. We test assemble this whole thing and you test everything just fit in. We said we take it apart and make a video to show you how it's done, and now nothing wants to go in properly.
I got something that'll get the people on the floor. Give me something that'll get the people on the floor. Get the people on the floor. I got something that'll get the people on the floor.
This is the gasket for the oil pump. It of course just sits here. And then the pump. That's what it says. Right. There we go. And now comes and the big ass ugly bell housing. And then we can flip it over and do the valve body. Got the bell housing in place, and now we're just gonna torque all these bolts up. They need to be torqued up to like 46 Newton meters. Oh, there's no order given here, so we'll just hold it till so it doesn't tense around. That's the bell housing torqued up. Now to turn this thing onto its back so we can get the valve body in, and of course the output shaft. We need to put all that back inside, and I think also the parking lock. Now it's time for jump class. How are we gonna do this?
It's going to fall down. So
No, the problem is the shaft at the bottom.
let's stick out that one.
So, okay, come down. Bloody hell. Yeah. These three. This is the for the parking brake. The lock. This goes on here. And this washer goes in front. So we're getting ready to do the valve body. So we fitted those springs, those little rubbers that go inside there, we fitted them with those springs already. And then the Vaseline was for the O-rings there. We need to just tighten up that. And then of course over here, that's the valve body. And then of course some gasket, new sump nut. That's not new, I just cleaned everything. Just cleaned that sump up properly. And there's a gazillion screws everywhere. And then of course the O-ring and the sump. I mean the filter for the transmission. So yeah, we're gonna start fitting all that now. This is the rebuilt valve body. We need to get it into place. Place being, I don't know where. Right on top. Oh, there's where the other one fits. Got a bracket in it.
Oh, this thing. This slide too.
Okay, so now we have a gazillion bolts to tighten. So where was long ones, where was short ones? Where is the clip? This was probably for this.
Probably this one. In there.
This one can't reach.
Probably only this one runs in there. One for this side.
So we just fitted the harness back on. I didn't record, my phone was overheating, it's bloody hot today. So yeah, we got new speed sensors, one day and then one day, and then now we're just gonna have to put the gazillion screws. I'm not gonna record all this because it's basically copy and paste, not copy and paste, well, the reverse order when we took it out. And then all we're gonna do is here where all these ugly marks are, we're just gonna put sealant and then put the gasket on and then put the cover back on. Okay, so we got the valve body bolted and then torqued spec. We just put sealant there because there's nasty gashes in the metal. We don't want to take no chances having leaks there. Now we're just going to put the gasket and then we put the before the gasket. Put the gasket and then we'll put the what's the thing called again? Filter.
You have the wrong thing in your hand.
Yeah, where is the filter? Okay. Brand new filter. Original BMW, well, made by Filtren. And then new O-ring. Should be oilless O-ring. It's not blood. Okay, so the bugger goes in. Okay, and then we've got these two. And to get something else, this I was gonna make something hang from the top down. This will probably also be 8 Newton meters. Yes, it was 8. I hope so. Yep. And then finally comes the cover. It looks so nice this side, but it looks absolutely horrible this side. We just put extra sealant here on top with it. Bolt that broke off, or whoever broke it off previously. We just couldn't. I tried everything, I couldn't drill it out. It was like really wedged in there. So now all you have to do is drop this back on, and it's not lining up.
No. That's why the wires were on that side.
What a damn.
That's why the wires were.
I had the wires running this way in front, so if you look here, it was touching against here. So now just rerouting it this way. Man, these plugs are a mission to take out and a mission to put back in. Let's try again. Let's just line this gasket up. Need to use cable ties here. Don't have to. Yep, that's it. And then I've got how many screws you got in? There's a few new ones I did buy. So I got 1, 2, 3. How many is here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 22. So 3. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I got 10, so I need 12 nice ones. I'm going to end the video over here. As you can see, the transmission is fitted in. Still a small few bits I need to do. This ugly sleeving needs to come off. There's a rubber that needs to go there. Closes that up. And then yeah, I didn't really want to, not actually didn't want to, I couldn't video this because it was such a faff getting the jack underneath here and extra hands to get this monstrosity up here. There's no way I could move the camera in place without getting it knocked over every time as well. And then as you can see, the rest of the heat shields are on. Yeah, it's got a bit of a chip there. Can't get it anymore. And then you'll see the dry shaft, everything is all fitted now. Hopefully in the next video we'll show the car starting, and then also we need to fill up this transmission. And yeah, that should all be hopefully in the next video. Ciao.